Hi, welcome to Cody. Let me show you around. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a simple question and answer bot. So let's go to the content tab. The content tab is where you will train your bot on what it needs to know about your business. Let's create a new folder. We're going to call this human resources. Now here you have a couple of options. You can import a website. You can simply input the URL and it'll bring in all the content. But if you wanted to crawl it, meaning you wanted to import all the pages it's linked to, you can go ahead and click on this and it'll bring the entirety of the website up to 5,000 pages into Cody. It's a great way if you already have a pre-existing knowledge base or maybe a blog or somewhere where you have a lot of content that you want to bring on board. Make sure the majority of that content is text. Now, you can also upload a document. So let's go ahead and upload a PDF in this case. So let's go ahead. There we go. As you can see, you'll see here the document's uploading, it's transforming. It typically takes 2 to 5 minutes in order to do this. Sometimes a lot quicker depending on the size of the document. Keep in mind the document needs to be OCR, it needs to be legible, it needs to have text in it. If it's pictures, it's not going to be able to read it just yet. Now, you also have the option to write a document directly into here, and the way that works is you just enter a title, employee benefits, and you can use our editor. So we recommend this for the highest level of accuracy, because you can go in here, you can edit it. It's all text. Sometimes whenever you upload PDFs and things like that, it may introduce some spacing issues. It may introduce some weird alignments, that sort of thing, especially when you have PDFs with multiple columns. While we use our editor is the cleanest way to give it data, right? So you have that option as well. But anyhow, let's go ahead and now create a bot. So we're going to create a new bot. We're going to call it Toby. Human resources. Help you with any HR question. Next, we're going to go ahead and select a folder. So we're going to go ahead and use the human resource folder. So this is where this particular bot we're creating here will derive its data. And then finally, we're going to go ahead and create a personality. So Toby works for Dunder Mifflin. Human resources. We want it to be factual. So factual means it will only use the source. It will not try to do assumptions. It will not try to be open-ended or so if you're trying to do questions answer, you want to stick to factual. If you want to do something like marketing or more creative, where you're okay with the bot coming up with new ideas and making assumptions, you can try out the different modes themselves. So in this case, let's go ahead and we wanted to answer questions. We wanted to give some advice. And then we want it to be, short and concise with its answers. And if it cannot answer the question, we can have it ask the user to reword it. We're going to maybe tell it, hey, look, why don't you call so-and-so from HR and he can help you, right? So those are different outcomes. And then we want it to stick to English. So now, last step is we want to go ahead and create a chat. So let's go ahead and create a new chat. Now here on the right-hand side, you can select your bot. So in this case, we're selecting Toby. What holidays do we get off? There you go. So now it's deriving the holidays. So we're off based on this document. So you can see the source it's using and derive the answer. So you can go to the source. You can double check if you need to. Can you tell me a bit about our benefits? There you go. So you can see a little bit. Now, I asked it to be short and concise in the answers. You can also have it to be more long and detailed. So you can kind of see where it's just giving you a quick summary in this case. Now, you can also build different types of bots, as I mentioned. Let's go back to the content tab. As you'll see, we have here a marketing folder, right? We have a little bit of branding, messaging strategy. We have some information on marketing guidelines. Very basic, right? So we can go ahead and create a bot with that information. So let's go ahead and create a marketing bot. Now in this case, we're going to call it Go Marketing. Ask marketing questions, or have it help you create content. All right. So in terms of the knowledge, we can give it access not only to our marketing content, but we can also combine some of the information about our products, and then some of our sales scripts might be relevant, and so on, right? So marketing manager. In this case, we want it to be more creative, generate ideas, write content, create maybe social media posts, include relevant links, or be long and detailed. Provide its best guess if it doesn't know the answer. And there we go. So let's go ahead and create this bot. You can always go back and edit the bot as needed. Let's just go ahead and refresh. There we go. Another thing you can also do is you can actually share and embed these bots. So if you want to share this with your team and you want your team to use it in order to generate some content, or you can embed it inside your website because you want it to answer customer support questions inside your website, you can also go ahead and do that. So you'll have those options there on the embed link. But in this case, let's go ahead and just chat with Joe. So we'll create a new conversation. We're going to go ahead and select Joe. Now you can also rename your conversations up here. So if you want to rename it to marketing, you can. That way you have them labeled. Simply click on the title. Post about one of our products. So as you can see, the bot has no idea. I haven't told it who we are, what our products are, anything, right? So it's going to use your knowledge base in order to derive some of this information. So let's see what it does. There we go. So you can see here, it grabbed our Cougar 70-pound text paper product from our products page. Now, this premium paper is perfected, wide range printing needs, one of our standout features, blah, 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 right? So as you can see, it did all that without you having to tell them who we are, what our products are, any of that information. It was simply able to derive it. Now you can go ahead and continue editing it. Make it short for Facebook, add some emojis, and a call to action. Because it is a little long. Now I think that's part of it on the answers. I did ask it to be, not have asked it to be long and detailed. So as you can see, it even came up with, Dunder Mifflin, right? The hashtag of our business. When you're printing stand out, look no farther. This premium delivers color sharp brochures in just $17.99. So this uses the same, it's powered by the same API as ChatGPT, but with your context in place, it's a lot easier to have this conversation. Now, make sure you limit it to the relevant folder so it's utilizing that context. But you can kind of see a little bit of what it does. Finally, you can give it a access to your knowledge base. You can go ahead and embed this bot on your website as well, both inline embed or as a pop-up here, right? So you guys do websites, for example. So there you have it. So you can use Cody for quite a wide range of use cases in the business sense. From troubleshooting, if you import some manuals for support, to questions and answers, to internal team knowledge base, to external customer support and service, and much, much more. So thank you for joining our beta. Please have fun with it and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you very much.